So first, I will present about hybrid incremental nonlinear dynamic inversion-based control of UAV in urban wind environment. This is the title. The author is 호조정, 진영석, 성전 Kim. And the journal is International Journal of Control, Automation and Systems. The publication was December 2024. And volume 22, number 12, and the page is 3653 to 3665. So this is the basic information of this paper. So now it's the research background. Unbound deployment of unmanned aerial vehicles, so UAV, are rapidly expanding across commercial, military, and disaster response applications. However, the densely built environment creates complex wind fields and unpredictable turbulence that pose major challenges, such as unpredictable disturbance and critically of control stability. So these are the limitations of traditional NDI. The limitations are relies entirely on an accurate mathematical model. Any modeling error directly degrades disturbance, rejection, and can destabilize the loop in practice. So the limitation of pure INDI is computing control increment delta U by differentiating measured angular velocity. So there are needs for fusion-based approaches. So for mission safety and energy efficiency, to improve disturbance rejection and reduces control effort and extend flight endurance. So the previous research works of this paper is sliding mode control (SMC), nonlinear dynamic inversion (NDI), and incremental NDI, also known as INDI, and complementary filter fusion. The reference to these information are added to the final page of this PPT slide. So this paper makes three main contributions: high fidelity unbound wind simulation. The first integration of a 6DOF UAV dynamic model with a CFD-based unbound wind field, enabling realistic disturbance evaluation. And the second is complementary filter fusion of angular accuracies and estimates, which proposes the frequency domain fusion. So the WS dot is the sensor-derived angular acceleration, and the W dot M is the model predicted accelerations. KP, KI are PI gains tuned via FFT of wind spectra. The third one is hybrid INDI control law with robust guarantees. This defines the incremental control updates. The same INDI control delta U, and it updates, as you can see, UK plus 1 equals UK plus delta U. So this demonstrates a 50% reduction in attitude tracking RMSE and 30% smoother control signals compared to standard INDI and NDI. In Fig 5, as you can see, there's a plot diagram of hybrid INDI in a wind environment. So the problem statement is: in unbound wind environments, obtaining an accurate real-time estimate of the UAV's angular acceleration is hampered by two complementary but flawed approaches. The first is the sensor-based differentiation. So this amplifies high frequency noise and adds phase lags. So the second equation, the model-based prediction, ignores unmodeled guesses. So the objective is fuse both to supply a clean W dot hat for robust attitude control under complex unbound winds. So to get the clean W dot hat to the hybrid INDI control law for robust precise attitude tracking. So the proposed method is using the fused W dot hat. So as you can see, the equation, angular acceleration estimation via complementary filter, the one I explained before. So the SS is the low pass filter emphasizing WS dot, and the MS is high pass filter emphasizing WM dot. And right now we can see the incremental control law. V is the commanded angular acceleration and G is the control effectiveness matrix. So this small incremental structure yields robust performance against both model error and external guests. So for the results, NDI, the original NDI has large oscillations and divergence under gusts, and INDI reduced oscillations but noticeable lags. So the hybrid INDI, which is explained in this research, rapid convergence with minimal vibration or delay. So overall, the hybrid INDI achieved up to 50% improvement in altitude tracking accuracy and 30% smoother control action compared to standard NDI and INDI, validating its robust in complex urban fields. So the proposed hybrid INDI method combining sensor and model-based angular acceleration estimates via a complementary filter delivers a clean, accurate W dot hat that neither pure INDI nor NDI can achieve. So this architecture exhibits robust disturbance rejection across both low and high frequency guests, ensuring reliable UAV operation in complex city environments. So the limitations are still that requires reasonably accurate onboard models and careful tuning of filter gains. And the future works integrates online model parameter estimations to further enhance robustness against model uncertainty and extend validation to real flight tests. So the relevance to my research is I extend this hybrid INDI concept into my PID framework by enforcing both the PID law and the INDC increment into my loss function. As you can see, my research, my PID control system has three loss functions: data loss function, physical loss function, and control loss function. By adding the INDI system into my loss function, I'll get more robust and accurate control and PID gains. So if you can see, so I've updated input updates, INDI increment enforcements. So by adding the loss function of INDI and the control effectiveness measurement to the loss function. The total loss becomes the left side the loss function of basic loss function and INDI loss function and control effectiveness measurement loss function. By these loss functions, the effects are enhanced automatic gain tuning and improved model error and disturbance robustness, improved transition response, and simplifying the implementation of an integrated framework. So this integration enables the network to learn true INDI style incremental updates while automatically tuning KP, KI, and KD for robust, precise setpoint versions. Thank you for your attention.